Students, family, and friends, good afternoon, and welcome to the 2021 UNC Eshelman School of Pharmacy White Coat Ceremony. The White Coat Ceremony is a time of celebration, commemoration, and anticipation, symbolic of the student pharmacist's transition from classroom instruction to the practice of pharmacy. With celebration, we revel in our students' personal and collective accomplishments to date. With commemoration, we reflect back on the journey our students have traveled during their first 3 years of study, including all they have learned and achieved. With anticipation, we look forward to the wonderful practice and patient care experiences our students will enjoy during their 4th year of study. The school's administration, faculty, and staff are very proud of our students' hard work, diligence, and dedication to the practice of pharmacy, and want to thank you all for joining us to celebrate this momentous occasion. Our distinguished pharmacy faculty members are seasoned, renowned educators who play an integral role in the growth and development of our student pharmacists. As such, the PY3 class was asked to select a keynote speaker from our faculty ranks to mark this transition, a role model who best exemplifies professionalism, scholarship, and commitment to learning, and also exemplary pharmacy practice. The class of 2022 selected Dr. Suzanne Harris, an assistant professor in the Division of Practice Advancement and Clinical Education at the UNC Eshelman School of Pharmacy. She also serves as the school's first director of well-being and resiliency. Dr. Harris teaches in both the didactic and experiential settings as the course director for applied pharmacotherapy to second-year students, course director for Perspectives in Mental Health elective to third-year students, instructor in the foundational sciences, leadership and professional development, and the pharmacotherapy course streams, and preceptor to PharmD student and resident learners. Dr. Harris also serves as the student organization faculty advisor of the school's chapter of the College of Psychiatric and Neurologic Pharmacists. Dr. Harris is a board-certified psychiatric pharmacist and currently practices as a clinical pharmacist practitioner in psychiatry with UNC Hospital and Clinics, where she is involved with psychiatric medication management for patients with psychosomatic disorders. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Susie Harris.
Welcome, class of 2022. We are here today to congratulate and recognize you and your families who have provided you so much support over the years. I am honored and humbled to be part of this year's White Coat celebration, which serves as a milestone in your path to becoming a pharmacist. I want to provide you some history of this significant event and the ceremony behind it. Beginning in the 19th century, to emphasize a transition to the more scientific approach of modern medicine, physicians sought to represent themselves as scientists and began to wear the most recognizable symbol of the scientist, the white laboratory coat. Today, it is symbolic of the desire to do right by patients and the profession. The white coat itself instills in students a clear sense of the profession's societal purpose. At the UNC Eshelman School of Pharmacy, the white coat ceremony is a rite of passage and a pivotal moment between the students' 3rd and 4th years of the PharmD program. The ceremony symbolizes the transition from the classroom environment to the more active environment of the clinical and experiential practice. Students, in recognizing the meaning of this event, it's also important to recognize your journey up to today. Specifically, I want to acknowledge the challenges you faced this year. We know you've worked hard to get to this point, and you've remained dedicated despite not being able to be together or build community with your peers and instructors in person. You've adapted to remote learning and found other ways to stay engaged. And despite the barriers of the pandemic, schools, clinics, and community sites banded together to create opportunities for innovation and new commitments to student learning. During your immersion experiences, so many of you helped to place pharmacy at the forefront of battling this public health crisis through working or volunteering in COVID-19 clinics. And for that, we applaud you. And while there were moments of uncertainty, we learned from each other in this process. And while we should celebrate how far you've come, we should also be preparing you for the changes ahead. I certainly believe you're up for the challenge. I wanted to share a few of my own life lessons, which have helped shape how I approach my interactions with my teams and patients, as I hope they may be helpful to you too. First, approach each situation from a place of curiosity. For many of you, you will be in a new learning environment, researching new diseases and medications, and observing different practice styles. Take the initiative to learn something new each day, to look things up, but also find moments to engage in the meaningful dialogue with your preceptors about their practice and their path. This is your time to not only build your pharmacy and knowledge skills, but also begin thinking about what your life after pharmacy school will look like. Having a curious mind will also be so important because you'll be interacting with patients from various cultures and lived experiences, vastly different from your own. So be sincere in knowing your patients, not just knowing their medications. When I began working in my practice area of psychiatric pharmacy, I observed that many of my patients weren't adherent to their medications, and they were sometimes labeled by our teams as difficult patients. Over time, I learned that people from different cultures have a wide range of perspectives about mental health, and this also impacted their approach to treatment and sometimes belief in taking and staying adherent to medications. But instead of assuming their reasons for non-adherence or dismissing these patients as difficult, that we should better serve them by taking the time to listen to their concerns and trying to understand them. Our patients' cultural beliefs, though may be different than our own, are no less important than our own. So be curious, ask questions, and have an open mind. These are simple tools that will help build that trust in the patients you serve. Second, be prepared for challenges that are coming. They will happen, they will be difficult on many levels, but they will also pass. Something that I was forced to practice this year was to accept what I could not control. What I can control is how I choose to respond. For difficult situations, whether it's feedback you didn't expect from a preceptor, your research project not going the way you intended, or a difficult patient interaction, how we choose to perceive and learn from that situation directly impacts how we'll behave and react. It's okay to be discouraged when you have setbacks. That is expected. But you can decide if you'll remain discouraged, respond negatively and in unhealthy ways, or whether you can learn from the experience and grow from adversity. Lastly, this year is intended to be exploratory and for you to begin identifying your top interests. As you are being exposed to new things in the coming year, think about where you can contribute, what fulfills you, what brings you joy. But don't be too dismayed if when you're trying to figure this out, you hit some dead ends and take some detours. In my fourth year, I was still deciding between three areas: pediatric pharmacy, psychiatric pharmacy, and pharmacoeconomics. And that's okay. You don't need to know yet what the rest of your life looks like. Just enjoy being a sponge. It is a process to find what is most rewarding to you. So I would encourage you to try to find value and meaning in all your experiences. Have an open mind, and I promise you, you will get so much more out of your fourth year and even be pleasantly surprised when you least expect it. Finding meaning in what you're doing can also be motivating and increase your resilience and your ability to keep moving forward towards your goals. So in closing, as you now begin your transformation into your professional lives, remember how you were adaptable and you persevered, especially this year, and carry forward that level of commitment to your patients and your learning over this coming year. Continue to embrace opportunities that push you outside of your comfort zone and take risks every once in a while. That's how you will continue to grow. Finally, thank you for allowing me to be part of your special celebration. May you forever remember this milestone and be reminded each time you put on your white coat of the privilege and responsibility it represents and of the pledge of professionalism you will take today. Again, congratulations, class of 2022.
I would now like to introduce Dr. Beth Mills, who will bring a welcome to the class of 2022 on behalf of the North Carolina Association of Pharmacists. Dr. Mills serves as the president of the North Carolina Association of Pharmacists and is a clinical associate professor of pharmacy practice at the Campbell University College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences. Additionally, she is a board-certified ambulatory care pharmacist and is a clinical pharmacist practitioner at Benson Health, where she also serves as director of the PGY2 Ambulatory Care Pharmacy Residency Program. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Beth Mills.
Good afternoon. It is my honor to sit before you today and represent the North Carolina Association of Pharmacists. As president of this association, it is my distinct pleasure to pass along best wishes from the members of NCAP. Our executive director, board of directors, practice forums, and new practitioner members congratulate you on completing your introductory training. Throughout your pharmacy journey, we hope you will view NCAP as your professional home, the place where you learn how to best care for patients, network with colleagues, and advocate for the profession. Today, we celebrate this landmark day in your career. It is an incredibly special day. You have worked hard to get to this point and should take a moment to celebrate your success. The last year is the most fun, yet challenging. You will transition to become a self-directed learner and will explore a variety of potential career paths. A lot of adventures await you in fourth year, and we are excited to welcome each of you to our practice sites throughout your clinical rotation experience. Our NCAP members will serve as mentors and preceptors throughout your upcoming transition, and many will continue to be mentors for years to come. I encourage you to embrace all opportunities for learning and professional development throughout the next year, as this is what benefits our patients the most. As you continue your learning over the next year, reflect on why you chose pharmacy as your major. Many pharmacists have a similar answer. They want to help people. If this is your answer, I challenge you to reflect, how are you going to help people? The path of success you take may be different from your classmates. This upcoming year is a time to consider what areas fuel your passion. I encourage you to enter this stage of your education with an open mind and with an appetite to learn. Our members that serve as preceptors are excited to assist you, not only in expanding your clinical knowledge, but also to help you understand your calling. The profession of pharmacy continues to evolve. Be comfortable embracing change. Find yourself in a position to lead or influence change rather than to react to it. We are so fortunate to practice in a state with such strong leaders who advocate for our right to serve patients. We are in the midst of a significant focus on defining the role of the pharmacist as a practitioner and provider of cognitive services. Each and every day, local and national pharmacy associations focus on expanding and defining the role of the pharmacist in healthcare. NCAP and your fellow pharmacists are here to direct the progression of that role and advocate for the profession. Please know there is always a seat at the table for you to be active, passionate, and involved in the process. Steve Jobs once said, "Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary." As you enter your rotations, please remember that you are carrying the visibility of the profession. You have the opportunity to demonstrate what a pharmacist does, the care we can provide, and the knowledge we have. I close by wishing you a successful year as you move into the most exciting stage of your pharmacy education. Now is the time to apply all of the knowledge acquired during your time at the UNC Eshelman School of Pharmacy and begin to directly impact the health of patients in this great state. NCAP looks forward to the day your student membership becomes a professional membership. As it is together, we will most effectively advance the profession of pharmacy in North Carolina. Congratulations and have a wonderful year.
Good afternoon. My name is Wendy Cox, Vice Dean of Professional Education, and it is my distinct honor to recognize our 6 faculty coders. As mentioned earlier by Dean Kashuba, this coding is symbolic of each student's induction into the profession of pharmacy and is therefore a significant accomplishment. From among the school's faculty, the class of 2022 selected 6 of their instructors and members to present them with their white coats. Dr. Amber Frick, is an assistant professor in the Division of Pharmacotherapy and Experimental Therapeutics. Ms. Stephanie Kaiser is a professor of the practice in the Division of Practice Advancement and Clinical Education. Dr. Binyam Mullane is an assistant professor in the Division of Pharmacotherapy and Experimental Therapeutics. Dr. Joellen Rogers is a clinical professor in the Division of Pharmacotherapy and Experimental Therapeutics. Dr. Robert Shrewsbury is an associate professor in the Division of Practice Advancement and Clinical Education. Dr. Dennis Williams is an associate professor in the Division of Pharmacotherapy and Experimental Therapeutics. Let us now honor the class of 2022 as they make their transition from the classroom to the pharmacy profession.
Neda Asor, Amir Nader Atta, Jessica Marie Bachaketti, Morgan Elizabeth Bazell, Yusra Buzagar, Caroline Elizabeth Buckley, Marila Burgos, William Burks, Megan Christina Byrne. Please turn on your cameras and put on your coats. Congratulations.
Colin Thomas Kabelka, Marshall Carlson, Caroline Anderson Childs, Kendrick Cobb, James Collins, Monica Ann Kozak, Aaliyah Patricia Cruz, Kaveen Dada, Amanda Day. Please turn on your camera and put on your coats. Congratulations.
Mia Gabrielle DeMarco, Patrice Deer Lumpoag Duwig, Sam Elms, Elizabeth Sterling Feininger, Hannah Elizabeth Feineman, Taylor Felton, Mariah Franklin, Shure Fu, Sarah Gamsick. Please turn on your cameras and put on your coats.
Kevin Gomez, Kristen Goodrich, Kimberly R. Gromek, Adam Hendricks, Lily Marie Hoyt, Lauren Hochstetler, Huang Ye Xuan, Kelly Jankowski, Casey Madison Jenkins. Please turn on your cameras and put on your coats.
Jasmine Ann Johnson, Allison Johnson, Isaac Juneman, Claudia Kennedy, Stephanie Catherine Kinney, Chloe Nell, Stella UN Ku, Betty Kobia, Samantha Koshi. Please turn on your cameras and put on your coats. Congratulations.
Douglas Lash, David Lay, Tech Lee, Ashley Lovelace, Caroline Luther, Faye Yoon Maha, Sarah Maliha Mahmood, Blake Rufus Mangum, Alec Marchenko. Please turn on your cameras and put on your coats. Congratulations.
Abigail Mathis, Ashley Anderson Mach, Emily Vernell Meggs, Bradley Merritt, Taylor Brooke Mitchell, Victoria Mitchell, Benazir Asifa Muhammad Rafi, Ellen Montgomery, Maria Andrena Mazzello. Please turn on your cameras and put on your coats. Congratulations.
Sarah Mona, Hannah Amin Nagib, Mimi Da Wen, Ugochi Chidala Omara, John Pamuksi, Jessica Painke, Jasmine Perry, Megan Peterson, Carolina Pham, Maya Phillips. Please turn on your cameras and put on your coats. Congratulations.
Sunny Rana, Lindsay Ratner, Samantha Aaron Reedy, Emily Rizak, Kevin A. Rash, Kyle Ryder, Nicole Despina Rizzo, Amy Elizabeth Rowley, William Henry Sanger, Claire Elaine Salisbury. Please turn on your cameras and put on your coats. Congratulations.
Tonith Singh, Alicia Sawyer, Nicholas Sabanowitz, Spruha Shah, Daniel Shelton, Jennifer Smith, Paijia Suan, Nairi Lena Sutleon, Howie Teishisu, Daniel Tobin. Please turn on your cameras and put on your coats.
Paul Tomkowitz, Cece Tran, Emerald Tran, Luis Gerardo Trejo, Vivian Tuun Tien Trong, Samantha Valiant, Jacob Robert Van Leeuwen, Pamela Nicole Vega Rios, Maren Weiskopf, Ashlyn Newell Whitesell, Jenny Wilson. Please turn on your camera and put on your coats. Congratulations.
Audrey Wong, Caleb Werku, Megan Renee Wright, Yen Wu, Lee Rong Yang, Jennifer Yang, Chung Ba Shu Yang, Casey Yoho, Lindsay Zink. Please turn on your cameras and put on your coats. Congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2022, and welcome to the practice of pharmacy. As we conclude our coding, I would like to recognize a beloved student from the class of 2022 who is no longer with us and is greatly missed. Zion Shamayin was a wonderful young man who cared deeply about improving the world and who wanted to make the world a better place through his work as a pharmacist. Through his time at the school, Zion always advocated for his first home, Bangladesh, as well as epilepsy awareness, a deeply personal cause for him. Zion's kindness, genuine care for others, humility, and passion for pharmacy will be forever remembered by his classmates, faculty, friends, and family. As we recognize the members of the class of 2022 today, we want to take a moment to remember this beloved young man and all that he contributed to the UNC Eshelman School of Pharmacy. Zion, you are deeply missed. I would now like to introduce Dr. Jeff New, President of the UNC Eshelman School of Pharmacy Alumni Association, to lead the class of 2022 in the Oath of Geneva. Dr. New received his Doctor of Pharmacy at the UNC Eshelman School of Pharmacy and currently serves as the Digital Lead of Digital Medical Affairs at Novartis. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Jeff New.
Will you please stand, raise your right hand, the Oath of Geneva. At the time of being admitted as a member of the pharmacy profession, I solemnly pledge myself to consecrate my life to the service of humanity. I will give to my teachers the respect and gratitude which is their due. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity. The health of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the secrets which are confided in me. I will maintain by all means in my power the honor and noble traditions of the pharmacy profession. My colleagues will be my brothers and sisters. I will not permit considerations of religion, nationality, race, party, politics, or social standing to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will not use my pharmacy knowledge contrary to the laws of humanity. I will make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor.
I would like to offer my sincere congratulations to our class of 2022 students on this very special day. However, this event would not be possible without the hard work of several people. I would like to thank the White Coat Committee, comprised of first and second year Doctor of Pharmacy students, as well as a special thank you to Emily Meggs, Chair of the White Coat Committee, for her leadership. Thank you to the Office of Curricular and Student Affairs for their role in planning this event for the class of 2022. Thank you to our event sponsor, the UNC Eshelman School of Pharmacy Alumni Association. Our generous alumni provide the funding to make this ceremony possible. I would also like to recognize our faculty. Given the world-class faculty at the school and the superb academic training they provide, we send the class of 2022 out on their advanced immersion experiences with great confidence and preparation. Class of 2022, most importantly, I would like to recognize you, an incredibly bright, driven, and capable cohort of student pharmacists. It is truly an honor and a privilege to be given the opportunity to become a pharmacist. This coat is symbolic of your transition to practice, and I congratulate each of you as you begin the next portion of your professional journey. I wish you all the best as you begin the lifelong pursuit of excellence within the profession of pharmacy.